Okay, so I first met Mike.
Mike Honcho. So you're asking me about Mike Honcho, huh?
ഈ സമ്മറിൽ ഞാൻ ഇന്ത്യ പോയി മൈക്ക് കാഞ്ചോയെ മീറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. ഞങ്ങൾ ട്രിവാൻഡ്രത്തിൽ ഹാങ് ഔട്ട് ചെയ്തു.
So what? I'm supposed to talk about Mike, right?
It's kind of a funny story if you're an asshole.
And I'm sitting at the end of the bar, and my girlfriend was the bartender. So I'm doing shot after shot after shot. And here he comes, and he just keeps buying them for me. So now we're completely trashed by the end of the night. And we're walking up Center City, and all of a sudden we see a horse unattended. So he jumps on this horse, and he steals the horse, and just starts riding the horse down the street. And I'm chasing him. Mike, what are you doing? Mike, what are you doing? Well, from that moment on, he swept me off my feet. Fell in love with him. He's a pretty awesome guy.
And we both pulled up in VIP, like actually valet to VIP. And my car got there first, and his car got there right after. And what do you know, we both had the same car, same color, same interior, and actually bought it from the same dealer, which we both was lied to.
It's like we've always been connected.
We were supposed to go to Vegas.
കാഞ്ചോയുടെ കൂടെ ഞാൻ അറ്റ്ലാന്റിക് സിറ്റി പോയി. അറ്റ്ലാന്റിക് സിറ്റി താജ്മഹാലിൽ പോയി $1 million ജയിച്ചു. $1 million ജയിച്ചിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ 2-3 പെമ്പിളാരെ പിടിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഹോട്ടൽ റൂമിൽ പോയി. അവരെ കളിച്ച് നല്ല രസമായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് പിന്നെ വന്നിട്ട് പിന്നെയും കളിച്ചു. പിന്നെ
When I knew Mike, he rarely came out of the house. Complete hermit.
Next chick that he's messing with. So she's in the room with him, and we're all just, a couple of us just chilling in the front room, watching TV and shit. When there's a knock at the door. So we really don't know who it is at this hour, so we were kind of skeptical about going there. So we walk over quietly and peek out. And it's Mike's girl.
It's like a puzzle when it's missing its pieces.
All of a sudden, about 30 seconds later, maybe a minute later, he comes running down the driveway of the hospital carrying huge pumpkins. Apparently, or any candy of that sort. I wake up to 10 pit bulls running around my house. 10. Not one, not two, 10.
And we decided to take, we decided to take a few shots.
Now we're like, what the fuck are you doing? Where did you get these pumpkins from? He's like, don't.
Started coming in, the usual, but it was just double the effect. It was like double the car, double the girls, double the alcohol. And then for some reason, we just been cool ever since.
And there was a moment where I actually died for a few minutes, and I'll get to that later.
Mike's door like, yo, Mike, your girl's out there, man. What you gonna do? He was like, yo, just don't answer. So we're like, all right, we go back to watch the TV. About a minute later, we're sitting there. Mike comes running out of his room, naked.
The best time ever. Like, hello, I'm 27 years old, and that was the best time ever.
There's stories about Tom Jones having like this humongous dong.
I saw her leg coming in. So I'm like, all right. So he stashes his side chick in the other dude's apartment room.
Why don't we do a meat line? And, I'm asking him, is it meat line?
എൻസി എടുക്കണപ്പോൾ മൈക്ക് കാഞ്ചോ ആനെ ഒരു പെണ്ണിൻ്റെ മുളയിൽ കയറി പിടിച്ചു. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ അവൻ്റെ ബോയ് ഫ്രണ്ട് ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞങ്ങളെ ബാറിനെ കിക്ക് ഔട്ട് ചെയ്തു.
So we kind of sit there and realize that we have 10 huge pumpkins sitting in this car, and we have nothing.
I'm about to snort coke off of Tom Jones's dick. And he's like, my conscience is like, just do it. It's a funny story. It'll be a funny story. Don't worry about it.
Bottles of wine, and then look who I bump into him. He comes in with like an entourage, but not your typical entourage with a bunch of fellas, with a bunch of girls. And then the party began. It was almost like a private party at the end of the night.
I don't know if Mike likes prostitutes. Do you think he does?
And I'm like, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. This is just way too gay. And my conscience is like, just fucking do it. You're not sucking his dick. You're just snorting cork off of it. It's fucking Tom Jones, dude. You can rub this to your mother's face. Like, I don't think my mother wants to hear that I snorted cork off of Tom Jones' dick. I don't think my mother would appreciate that her baby boy just snorted cork off of Tom Jones' dick.
And Mike's like 6'2", and the handicapped kid is like 5'7".
Well, apparently the school cleaned it up, and there were no pumpkin seeds anywhere, and there was no.
Again, everything always ends off in a high five, see you later, and then that's it.
ഈ സമ്മറിൽ ഞാൻ ഇന്ത്യ പോയി മൈക്ക് കാഞ്ചോയെ മീറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. ഞങ്ങൾ ട്രിവാൻഡ്രത്തിൽ ഹാങ് ഔട്ട് ചെയ്തു. അവൻ്റെ ഫേവറേറ്റ് ഡ്രിങ്ക് ആണ് തെങ്ങ് കള്ളായിരുന്നു. തെങ്ങുകളിൽ കുളിച്ച് ഞങ്ങൾ നല്ലോണം ഡ്രങ്കായി അവിടുത്തെ ഹോട്ടൽ റൂമിൽ 2-3 പെപ്പിളാരെ കൊണ്ടുപോയി നല്ല ഫണ്ണായിരുന്നു.
And he decides to climb out the second story window. There's no fire escape or ladder or nothing, it's just a window. So he climbs out the window like Spider-Man. This is what we call it, the Spider-Man story about Mike.
I jump on horses with you, elephants. We steal things. We smuggle drugs here. I love you, Mike. You're a fucking awesome person.
So Siegfried goes like, you know, would you like a tiger ride? Or however the fuck they talk. And I'm like, no, because I didn't know what a meat line was, and I don't want to do a tiger ride, and I just want to go home. I want to meet my mom, and I want to hug her because she was so good to me. And I get a tiger ride, and I blacked out after that, and the only thing I remember is that the tiger got behind me, and I screamed, and I passed out.
You got away with this shit. So that's just another one of those stories where you just like, only Mike.